squishy little thing, you. You can do it. Hello. Oh, your eyes are opening. Oh, good. Hi, can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh, good. Oh, I was really starting to worry there. Oh, I thought you were not going to make it. And if you had died, I would have been in so much trouble. You have no idea. Oh, I'm so glad that you pulled through. Thank you so much. That's a good favour for me. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad they didn't pop off, seeing as you mortals can do that. Well, alright. You're not dead, and I'm not in trouble, so I guess no harm done, right? Now, if you could do me a favour and just forget that you saw me, that would be great too. No, it's too late, isn't it? Yeah, I thought it might be. Well, I suppose that can't be helped. I should have left before you came to, but I don't know, you weren't exactly looking very good. Oh, sorry, why can't I poke you? Oh, you're so squishy, you're just... oh, okay, sorry. Well, okay, I guess it can't be helped. I'm a Naiad. I live in the lake near Whisperwind here and protect its waters. So, yeah, and I protected you when you were rowing out in your little rowboat to the middle of the lake and you fell in. And I saved you, so you're welcome. How did you fall in? Alright, well, here's where it's going to get a bit awkward, okay? You fell in because your boat capsized. And, I may have been the one to capsize your boat. Yeah. Well, okay. What you have to understand is that you were rowing out in a rowboat that belongs to someone very specific. It belongs to the fisherman who fishes these waters. And we might not be on the best of terms with him. You see, about, I don't know, 2 of your mortal years or so ago, he got a bit greedy and he started fishing quite a lot more in the lake than he or any of his ancestors had before. And it was starting to throw off the balance of life in the lake. Now, I'm a Naiad. I'm here to protect the waters of this lake. And so we Naiads, we didn't like that very much. So our queen, the Naiad queen of our colony, she ordered us to teach the fisherman a bit of a lesson. So one day when he was rowing in his little rowboat, we capsized it. Just to, send a message. Of course, we didn't know that he couldn't swim. That was completely not foreseen at all. How on earth does a fisherman who spends most of its time in the water not know how to swim? I don't know. Anyway, he didn't die. He's fine. He's still living in Whisperwind, still fishes in this lake. But now he stays a bit closer to shore. Let's just say that. Anyway, so when you came rowing out to the middle of the lake, the deepest part where our colony lives, right below that set off some alarms with my sisters and I. So the Queen ordered us to go investigate. And yeah, anyway, I'm sorry. It wasn't until after we threw you into the water that we realised that you were not the awful grumpy fisherman who lives in Whisperwind, but in fact a stranger. Now, my sisters said that I should just leave you anyway. See, we didn't know, you're connected to the fisherman, obviously, somehow, because you've got his boat, so they were of the opinion that you were probably up to no good and maybe meant us harm anyway. I don't know, I just couldn't. You didn't do anything yet, so I didn't want to just let you die. So I saved you, dragged you out here, and here we are, I suppose. I really am sorry. We thought you were the fisherman, but like I said, no harm done. And now you can go about your life and I can go about mine, and it's perfectly fine. Except you don't look all that good. You look rather pale. I mean, paler than normal. I didn't know that you mortals could look any sillier. Oh, sorry. What do you need? What do mortals need? What can I do for you? Well, you were all wet. Well, yes, you were just in the water. What did you expect? You'd like to be dry? Oh, why? Oh, sorry. You don't live in the water, do you? Okay. I do have this net here. Now, this is, it's a rather small netting here. This is what the fisherman uses to catch little bait fish along the shoreline here. But, see, he uses quite a lot of nets, and sometimes he forgets where he puts them all, and then he will just leave them in the lake. We don't appreciate that very much, so when he does that, we remove them for him. And then we clean them and use them for clothing or for little bags, accessories, all sorts of things. We're actually quite inventive down at the bottom of the lake. But anyway, so I've got this. It's actually rather clean, rather soft now. It's been in the water for a bit. So I could use this to dry you off if you'd like. Okay, sure. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Alright, why don't you just hold still? Let's see if we can get you feeling a bit better. Unfortunate mortal. So, what exactly were you doing rowing out to the middle of the lake? Most people don't venture that far. They know that's more our territory. Oh, you were looking for the Naiads? Well, you found us, I suppose, so congratulations. Any particular reason why you were looking for us? You were hoping to get some Naiad tears. Interesting. Those are pretty powerful, actually. Let's dry you off down here a bit too. Any particular reason? Are you a sorcerer? Are you a healer? Oh, you were getting them for a friend of yours. A friend in Whisperwind. Is this friend by any chance named Clea? Yeah, she's a good human. We like her. Not too many good ones left in the world anymore, unfortunately, but she's a good one. Although she's never sent someone to get Naiad tears for her before. Oh, you were trying to surprise her. Oh, okay, just do her a favour, I suppose. Well, that's unfortunate. You see, the reason that she has never sent anyone before is because she knows the process, alright? You don't just row out to the middle of the lake and hope that you attract the attention of a Naiad. There's a way that we do these things. So if you just keep walking down the shore, that way, just a bit, there is sort of a clearing along the shoreline. And if you pick up a shell from the beach and throw it into the water, that will alert us that you're there. And then one of us can come up and trade with you. Naiad tears, sand blessed by the Naiad, water crystals. We've got a few different things that are all quite useful to you mortals. But Naiad tears, they are, as I said, quite powerful. And not just anybody gets them. So, unfortunate that you didn't actually tell Clea that you were coming. Otherwise, she could have explained all of that to you. Oh well. Like I said before, you are not dead. So, that's good. That is very, very, very good for both of us. What? Am I a mermaid? No, I'm not a mermaid. Do I look like a fish to you? No. Mermaids are creatures, alright? They're like you mortals in the fact that they are born and they live and they die and they need food and all that sorts of things. They're much closer to what you would consider yourself as opposed to me. See, I am a Naiad, which I already told you multiple times. I'm not necessarily a creature per se. I am a spirit of the water. Not necessarily born, I'm created from the Mother Goddess herself, actually, if you must know. Yes, she charged us with protecting this lake, just like she charged other Naiads with the protection of the sea, the river that goes out of the lake, and the Dryads and the nymphs are in charge of different parts of the forest and the wild worlds. All sorts of things. It takes quite a lot of work being the nature mother. She needs help sometimes. So that's where we come in. But no, I'm not a mermaid. Not a siren either, if you were going to ask that. They're two different things, mermaids and sirens. And naiads are another thing. Rude. Well, there. I think you are much drier now. Are you feeling a bit better? Oh, you've got water in your ears. Oh, I suppose that would be a bit uncomfortable, wouldn't it? Okay, yeah, let me... So I get a bit closer to you. Okay. Here, let's see if we can't just take care of that a bit. See if I can get in there a bit. Is that working? Good. There. Does that feel a bit better? Okay, good. Let's do the other side then, shall we? Okay. Just go over here. Really get in there. There. How's that? Is that a bit better? Good. Good, I'm glad. You do look a bit happier. You're still looking just a bit on the palish side, if you don't mind me saying. Do you mind if I try something to just hope you feel just a bit better? Okay, here. Brought one of these with me. This is a water crystal. Something that we naiads make. It's actually a condensed version of our power. Right here. This little crystal. It's infused with the healing properties, the fluidity and peace of the water. So if you'd like, I could use this to help heal anything else that may be wrong and help just give you a bit more peace after your little ordeal. Yeah, okay, so just hold still, okay? Actually, never done this to a mortal before. Well, I've done it to some animals, but mostly things that live in the water. Seeing as you're not necessarily... I don't know, it should work, I think. I mean, we won't know until we try. It probably won't hurt you. I don't think. Okay, we'll give it a go. I guess we'll see. Learn something new every day, won't we? Alright. Just keep holding still. You might hear some voices. It's okay, perfectly normal. There. You're looking a bit better. Did that help soothe you a bit? Good, I'm glad. You're looking slightly less pale now. Oh, sorry, no poking. No poking, you said that. Okay. Sorry. I've just never actually gotten to talk to a mortal before, besides Clea. She's the only one I've ever seen. At least, the only one in the last 200 years or so. You see, there used to be these other types of people who lived here in Whisperwind. But they must have gone away. They didn't tell us what happened. It's probably something complicated. It usually is with you mortals. You like to complicate things. But anyway, no, it's been quite a while since I've gotten to meet someone new. So I'm just a bit no poking. I'm just a bit curious. Anyway, is there something else that I can get you? Something that might help you feel a bit better? Water? Between you and me, I think you've had enough of being in the water for one day. Oh, water to drink. Oh, sure, yeah, I can put back in the lake and get you some. You don't want lake water? What's wrong with lake water? It's not cleaned properly. What are you implying? We keep our home very clean, thank you very much. Oh, you want well water instead? Is that what you mortals like to drink? Well, I don't have any of that, so... Oh, you have some? Oh, I didn't even see your bag over here. What a conveniently placed item. Okay, sure. You've got some mortal water in here. Alright, fine, let me see. This, I'm assuming. Okay. So this comes from what? A well. What is that? It takes groundwater. Do you really think groundwater is that much cleaner than lake water? Well, I suppose lake water, you have fish living in it. As much as we try, fish are not always the cleanest. Alright, I suppose that's fair. Sure. Although it's not been imbued with our power, I can tell you that. What does it taste like? Do you mind if I... Okay. Doesn't really taste like anything. Well, that's boring. Definitely got no life energy in it, I can tell you that. You're definitely not going to heal your spirit with this water. Well, I suppose if this is what you want. Okay. Well, here, do you just want the bottle? Oh, you have a cup in here. Oh, okay. Just... This, right here. Alright, sure. We'll be civilized, I suppose. Okay. Let's see. Is that enough? Okay, well, there you are. Drink your boring, lifeless mortal water, I suppose, if that's what you want. Okay, get this corked back up here. Yeah, hopefully that will help you feel a bit better. So yeah, what else have you got in this bag of yours? Do you mind if I just... I'm sorry, like I said, I'm terribly curious. Okay, thank you. Oh, I know what these are. These are midges. What? Oh, well, what are they? They look like midges. Matches. Oh. Matches, not midges. Remember that one. Okay. Most of my knowledge of mortals is what I get from following ships around in the ocean on the few occasions that we visit our sister colony, so it might not all be entirely accurate. But good to learn something new. I learned 2 things today. Matches, not midges, matches. Okay. And these make fire, don't they? Fascinating. Is it customary for mortals to carry around fire in their knapsacks? Sometimes. Well, what good does it do? What do you use fire for? For cooking? Oh, okay. And for light? Can't you just use moonlight like everyone else? Or it's not good enough? Well, fine. I suppose you can have your mortal light with your mortal water. I suppose you don't have quite as good of eyesight as most creatures, do you? Alright, I suppose that's fair. So how do these matches work? Matches. Sorry, matches. How do they work? So you take one of these and you strike it across the top here, and it lights. Fascinating. What? It's okay if I try it. Oh, thank you. Okay, sure. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so you just take one of these, and you take the lid here, and you just... Well, it didn't work. Sometimes it takes more than once. Oh, there's a technique to it. Of course there is. No, it's fine. I've got it. I've got it. I'm going to keep trying. It's alright. I can do it. Hold on. There it goes. Fire. Fascinating. What? Oh, no, I'm not going to actually dodge it. I know that fire is hot. I may not have ever seen it before, but I know that much at least. Fascinating. Wait, it's getting close to my fingers. What do I do? What do I do? Blah. Oh. Oh, now it's gone. Well, they just don't last very long. Well, what's the point of a mitch then if it doesn't last very long? A match. Sorry. Match. What good is that? It doesn't burn for very long. A candle. What's a candle? Oh, you've got one in here? Oh, okay. What does it look like? Okay. Like this. Okay. So you like this little part with the match, and then it keeps burning. And it's safe. It's okay to just hold it. Oh. Or set it on a table or something, I suppose. Interesting. Can I try it? Sure, yeah, I would love to. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Right, match. I got it first try that time. Oh, goodness. Okay, so then you just take this and you... That's beautiful. Yeah, I love it. Oh! Goodness. Matches are tricky. Matches are tricky. This looks less tricky though. So now I can just hold this and it won't burn me. Okay. It's really lovely, isn't it? It's hot. I mean, I know it's hot. I know what hot is. I've just never experienced it before. How? I didn't even touch it. Oh, it's just hot around it. Oh, seems dangerous. Goodness. That's fascinating. So what's this called again? Candle. Okay. I'll remember. I'll try. Anyway. A candle. And you use these to see at night. Yeah. I suppose it would make seeing things, like details, better than moonlight. Oh, and I suppose it makes it much easier to read, doesn't it? To read those... What are those things with all the pages? Books. Yes, that's right, books. Oh, what happened? I blew on it. No, I didn't. Just my breath. Oh. Well, that's a fickle thing too, isn't it? Oh well. I suppose it's not meant to be Naiads and fire. Wait, you have a book with you? Oh, goodness. Oh, amazing. What's this one about? Sounds fascinating. A wonderful story. Stories written on pages for the whole world to read. Such an amazing idea. Now, this is one thing that I really wish that we could have underwater. Most things you mortals have, I could really care less about, but books, paper, and writing, it's fascinating, isn't it? Well, no, I can't read. There's not really a purpose to it under the water. I mean, we do have sort of a language that we carve into rocks and shells, but it's a bit simpler, I suppose. Honestly, we don't use it very much because when we're underwater, we can just communicate with each other with our minds. Yeah, and other sea creatures too. We can just think what we want to them. Yes, it's very efficient. It's far quicker, though far less romantic. You don't get to write down your thoughts for future generations. Timeless. That's what a book is. Sort of like me, only different. Anyway, sorry. Like I said, I'm just a bit curious. Oh, yeah, the Naiad tears, that's what you said you wanted. Unfortunately, I am disinclined to acquiesce your request at this current time. See, like I said, Naiad tears are very powerful, and in the wrong hands, they could cause a lot of damage. So, if you're wanting to get Naiad tears from us, you're going to have to meet with the Queen first. She's going to have to okay it herself. Yes, Clea's met with the Queen before, yes. You want me to go get the Queen? No, she can't. I can't do that. She can't know that I'm here. Then she'd know that I saved you. See, you know I said I would be in trouble if you died. Well, I would still be in trouble for people knowing that I saved you. Yeah, we're not really supposed to have any sort of contact with mortals at all. So the fact that I've been here and talking to you would be not very good. So no, I can't go get the Queen. I'm sorry. Maybe next time, you know, if you come down here with Clea and she can sort of vouch for your character, maybe the Queen would agree to meet you. But until then, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to get you any Naiad tears. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disappoint you. You know what? You came all this way. You almost died. It would be a shame if you left empty-handed, wouldn't it? You know, I could maybe get you something else. It's not quite as powerful as Naiad tears, but they still have their uses. Would you like me to go pop back in and get some of that for you? Sure, okay. Do you have a pouch or a vial or something that you were going to put the Naiad tears in? Oh yeah, here we go. I see it. There we are. Okay, sure. Yeah, let me just I'll go fill this up for you. Yeah, that way at least you've got something to show for your day. Okay, sounds good. You just rest there, you sip on that mortal water. I'll be right back. Oh, there you are. Were you dozing off a bit there? It's alright. It's nice and peaceful up here, isn't it? With the sounds of the water, a few little sounds from the forest, the sun beating on your face. It's very peaceful. Of course, you'd never know looking at the water that it's brimming with life below the surface. But it is rather gentle and peaceful up here on the shore, isn't it? Anyway, I've returned and I have this for you. Now this is sand that's been blessed by the Naiads. Might not look like much, but I assure you it is quite interesting. See, this Naiad sand is, it's useful in plenty of different potions, things like that you mortals like to make. But it also is quite powerful just on its own. You see, since it's been blessed by us, it has the power of the Naiads within it. So if you take just a sprinkle of this sand and toss it onto a fire, it will put out a fire. No matter what size, no matter what the circumstances. Just a little pinch of this on a fire and it will completely go out. Yeah, quite interesting. Now, there is some debate about whether it would work or not on a fire that's been created by magic. In that case, well, it may come down to which is more powerful, our magic or the magic of the fire user. Now, if it's a mortal, our magic is probably stronger. If it's a fire elemental, that might not work per se. It would probably still weaken the fire, but it might not completely put it out. But shy of that, it should work for any sort of fire, you know, anything, so you don't need to stamp it out or, I don't know, whatever else you do to fire. This will put it out post haste. So, I know it's not Naiad tears, but it's something, right? Okay, well, if you want it, it's yours. Okay, sure, yeah, there you go. Actually, why don't I just put it in your bag down here? Pack up all your things. Thank you for letting me try out the matches. I caught myself that time. Matches. Put your matches back. And your Kindle. Candle. Matches, candle. Okay, that should be rather easy to remember. Hopefully. Okay. Matches, candle, sand, back, and water. I guess you've still got your glass there. You want to? Okay. Yeah, you keep holding that. Put your water back in here, though. Oh, and if you like this too, the water crystal. Yeah. I'm afraid without the power of a Naiad, you wouldn't actually be able to activate it per se. But I don't know, it's pretty. Could be sort of a souvenir. Maybe it would bring you some sort of good luck. Maybe it's got a bit of residual healing power in it. It's something anyway. If you'd like it, it's yours. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll tuck this in here for you too. There we are. Well, you're looking much better. Like I said, I am very, very happy that you did not die today. Well, I really should get going. If I'm out of the water too long, I will. Well, I won't die per se, but I do start to weaken if I'm out of the water. And people will probably start coming to look for me too. So I should probably pop back in. I don't know, maybe you've got something else to do with your day too. Okay. I know this is a silly question, and I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is already, but I have to ask anyway. Have we met before? No, of course we haven't. You remind me of those people who used to live here a while ago. I haven't seen them in so long, but I don't know, you've just got something different about you. Well, no matter, probably just me being being silly, just being excited to meet another mortal. Well, it was very, very nice to meet you, learn from you. But I really should get going. I hope to see you again someday, mortal. Yeah, you never know. Although, you know, if you're ever in need of anything that a Naiad can give you, you know where I am. Alright, well, have a good day, mortal. I do hope that we meet again.